coming back from Friday, actually, from my tournament, Super Smash Odyssey, we actually did see N go Ryu a couple of times in the tournament, testing the waters with the character now that, well, of course, both him and Ken got buffed in the last patch, so he thought, why not? Let me try him out in the tournament. And it actually worked out pretty well for the most part, winning most of his matches until he got to hockey. And we're not going to see the Ryu, unfortunately, and we're going to see the Olimar? Okay.
That's really weird, because after the nerfs, Denti actually had specifically said that he didn't really like Olimar anymore.
Yeah.
He was going to avoid playing him, but...
Yes, he exclusively said that he didn't really like playing Olimar after the nerf, but literally any Olimar main would have said that, to be honest.
Fair, yeah.
He's just kind of upset at this point, and we're going to go into game one. Ken versus Olimar. This matchup is not one you see every day, really.
Yeah, I feel, I would guess that it was the Olimar favor, seeing as Denti chose the Olimar over the Pokemon trainer.
I would definitely think, just in personal perspective as well, that he would much rather fight in with the Olimar rather than he would the Pokemon trainer, because he has gone on to say, I believe, that really just the Pokemon in general do not like fighting the Shotos.
That's fair, yeah. The Shotos are generally a lot better now after their buffs, being able to kill earlier.
Absolutely. But one thing you want to notice, in this matchup, really, Ken wants to try to go for slow chip damage and then eventually get Olimar to maybe around the 75-80+% range where he can do down tilt into Shoryuken. Same thing with Ryu on the other side, of course. But in this matchup, we're seeing Ken, who is a much more combo-heavy character rather than the one-hit, one-go character like Ryu is.
Yeah, and right now Denti is just trying to space Ken out, make sure that he can't run in on him and get free hits.
Yep, and that's exactly what Olimar wants to do. Olimar on the other side, while Ken is trying to slowly chip in on the damage that Olimar gets, Olimar is just staying out of his zone at all times. And just like that, getting him up to 73% and taking that stock, but right back, we're going to see a bit of a trade-off, but both characters are back at 0.
Yeah, both players keeping this really even, though, doing pretty much what they want to do, and will randomly get in and get some damage, but Denti, for the most part, is keeping him out.
Absolutely. However, what I see N doing the most is he is definitely pushing forward a lot versus Denti. And for a character like Olimar especially, and a player as high of a caliber as Denti is, he is more than ready for any unsafe approaches that N might throw out.
For sure. Denti is having to use the platforms a lot to try and get by on every time and will approach underneath one.
Yeah, and as we just see right there, N having a little bit of trouble getting off that white Pikmin. Really, Ken and Ryu, I don't believe, have many options to get rid of that, though I most likely could be wrong. And again, the down air to Shoryuken taking his stock at, I believe, 89% that time.
Yeah, one hit connects for Shoryuken.
Shoryuken.
Sure, yeah, one Shoryuken hit can really just kill somebody pretty early in this game now.
Yep. Especially, though, the one thing Ken does have that I don't know if Ryu has the same thing as well, but I know it is a Ken problem that sometimes Shoryuken doesn't really work. Sometimes you'll get the first hit, but you won't get all the hits that you need out of Shoryuken to really get that kill.
Yeah.
And you'll see a lot of characters fairly often fall out of the Shoryuken, which is an unfortunate thing for Ken. But so far, we've not really seen that problem at all, as really the downer has gotten a great setup for N to confirm into the Shoryuken.
I do think that after the patch that nerfed Olimar, which made his hitbox slightly bigger, I do think that made falling out a much less issue in this matchup, but I do know that pre-patch that was a very large issue with Ken into Olimar. Oh,
totally. It absolutely was. And then for the fact that the unfortunate thing about Olimar is that sometimes you'll hit a shield even when it's nearly full, and it's just unfortunate, kind of questionable in the why that was kind of a thing, but hey, it's a thing, so there's not much we can do about it.
Denti probably at a percent where as long as N can get one good confirm, he could probably kill, but Denti's really just not letting him get any of those first
a down tilt to Shoryuken will absolutely kill right now. 100% a down tilt to Shoryuken would kill. So Denti is just playing. He has a fantastic lineup right now with 2 blues and a purple. And one of them is going to have a kill throw eventually within, I believe, the net's probably 5%. And yeah. I believe is in up to kill percent right now.
Yeah, so both are just trying to space around the other and make sure that neither of them can hit their kill confirms. Denti almost getting that grab, but
Yeah.
barely being out of range.
Yes, that, oh, and the air dodge right pass. Oh.
Oh, and doesn't go for the Shoryuken.
Yeah, it was very risky that time to go for it, and I definitely respect him for not going for it at all. He knows that if he missed right here, it probably would be his stock in his game, and he does not want to give this up.
But one shielded neutral B, and he just gets grabbed and killed.
Yep, and that'll be game 1 for Denti. A very unsafe Hadouken right in front of Denti, not very spaced out. Thinking Denti will throw out the grab first, and well, he did throw the grab out first. However, due to the spacing, those Pikmin just reached him first.
Yeah, now Denti has to decide what to ban, and then on end side, he has to decide what to pick while also having to potentially avoid a Pokemon trainer switch from Denti.
Yep. So for the stage list, we have every stage except for Unova Pokemon League. 2-man's DSR is on for the tournament. So we'll have to see what he does. I believe he'll probably go for a... Okay, never mind. I was about to say Town and City, but I was close with the Animal Crossing stage, I guess.
Yeah, going for Smashville, most likely, I would guess that Denti's staying Olimar. Yeah, Denti chooses to stay Olimar.
Yeah, I don't know why you would switch off, especially after you win the first game.
Yeah, most likely he would have only switched if they had gone to a tripod or something similar.
That or as well as like if N definitely won that game solidly.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I think with how close it was, I don't think they would have needed a switch on either side.
Absolutely not. Both of these players are very confident in their character choices. And right now, Denti's showing some confidence right now, and 65%.
Yeah. Right now, they're staying pretty even, especially with when their characters will generally kill. Olimar will generally kill at a slightly later percent than Ken will. Almost getting that shield break, but Denti dropping just in time.
Yep. You also have to keep in mind for this matchup, the red Pikmin is definitely viable for this matchup because of the fire properties with Hadouken and then the fully charged Hadouken. The fire Pikmin will just go straight through it.
But and getting that down tilt into Hadouken, or not Hadouken, sorry.
Sure you can, yeah. Speaking of going straight through things, he's just going to go straight through and take that stock away. Thank you very much.
For sure.
And now Denti just laying, again, throwing out very unsafe push forward options. And Denti's just ready for it. And Olimar being the type of character that can zone out very well, he is more than ready to take on whatever N has. Just not very smart approaches.
Yeah, Denti seems very happy with his 2 Pikmin that he has right now, but just as I said that, he picks a 3rd.
Yeah, a purple and a blue is definitely what you would want right now at this percentage.
To get those kills and all that. But really, N is just commanding this game, taking the lead in the second stock too, getting some nice extra credit.
Yeah. Ooh, and slowly getting under him slowly. And the unfortunate thing of Ryu and Ken's auto-turning to face the character ended up going against in that time, faking him out to go the other direction with the down tilt as Denti is able to swing with the back air.
For sure. N still has that slight lead on him and gets that Shoryu almost killing, but with really good DI off of Denti.
Absolutely. And I also think the stage pick might have something to do with it as well. However, they did play on Pokemon Stadium last time, which was, of course, not the biggest blast zones, but
But that Shoryuken is absolutely going to kill, putting N in a nice lead.
Yep, the down tilt, the Shoryuken confirmed 100% going to lead into the kill.
Yeah, for sure. Denti is really going to have to make a comeback in this game if he wants to take it, and has that full stock lead almost.
Yep. What I like, I don't like that. I don't like that. I was about to say I was liking something, but that's something I did not like. What I like from N so far is that instead of pushing forward a lot like he was in game 1, instead he's really just staying at mid-range and just waiting for Denti to see like, okay, what Pikmin do you have? What options have you thrown out for me so far? And really just keeping stage control whenever he can.
Yeah, and trying to pressure shield, but Denti seeing an opportunity to just get out of grab, and with blue Pikmin, that'll kill really easily. But
and right now, the white Pikmin is here.
Yeah, Denti is also sitting at kill percent though, so he has to be really careful while trying to rack up percent, because if N can get one solid hit, he can easily kill him.
One confirm will definitely get it. And that hard up tilt going to take care of that white Pikmin. He finally takes care of that Pikmin. Uh-oh. And now N is losing. This is bad. What the...
Denti almost getting that back air kill, but N barely coming back.
And you have to... No. What a match.
Out. Keeping it a very, very...
Oh, and he's at here.
Yeah, the up throw. I don't believe it was a blue up throw, but it might have been.
It definitely was a blue up throw. There were two blue Pikmin and a yellow Pikmin.